Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out Algorand's chart. But before that, I'm going to talk about this article a little bit and tell you why it may not be necessarily what it looks like, and it actually might be kind of misleading. But the overall vibe in Algorand currently is absolutely bullish. I do think that we are very much primed for some magnificent moves on the upside, hopefully coming soon. So let's start by reading this article, and they say that Algo hit a daily high of about, I believe it was 29 cents on Monday, which is actually its highest level since early March. That is kind of a big deal when you look at the bigger picture, especially considering Algo was trading at around, I believe it was 15 cents just a few months ago. Now, even after a slight pullback, it seems like that Algo is currently holding the 27 cents level, and that is still about an 80% jump from its year-to-date low. So the question is, what is actually driving this rally? This isn't necessarily just about technical momentum. They say it's actually real activity happening under the hood of the Algorand ecosystem. And again, focus on the word. They say this is happening, okay? I'm not saying it, I have kind of different ideas. Now, according to this article, the number of transactions on Algo jumped by about 30% this week, hitting, I think it is about 5.8 million in this week. Now, this is absolutely true. Do not get me wrong. However, there is kind of a trick here. You see, let's go on Algorand's dashboard. And sure, as you can see in the last couple of days, we have definitely seen a decent spike in transaction volume. However, let's look at the yearly chart, and as you can see, the numbers do not necessarily look optimistic. And in fact, right now we are just consolidating, and the performance on June is basically the same as the other months. So not a whole lot is happening in here. And again, the fact that we had in the last week some decent jumps on transaction volume is definitely optimistic. Do not get me wrong, but this cannot possibly be the main reason for why Algorand saw about an 80% jump. I don't really think that is the case. Now, back to this article, excuse me. They say that another reason for why we saw recently a big move up in Algo comes down to a massive 94% spike in a stablecoin supply on the network, now sitting at, I think it was over $130 million. And get this, over 98% of that is actually in USDC, which shows serious institutional preference. However, I do not believe this is all the story. Sure, it is absolutely part of the story, but if you have paid attention to the news, Tether recently announced that they are actually not going to support Algorand. So anybody that has USDT on Algo, they should actually sell it. And I'm guessing that some of those USDTs actually migrated to USDC. That is, in my opinion, a very, very important reason for why we saw a huge increase in a stablecoin supply, especially on USDC. Now, I think it's very important to understand that even with that situation, the money overall did actually flow in on Algorand. Why? Simple, because we actually saw a very strong move on the upside. I'm just trying to, in this update, be objective and tell you that making narratives are very, very easy. However, you should pay full attention to what is happening overall and see the good and at the same time the bad side of the stuff. So hopefully you are going to be able to make the most money in any market. Now the question is, what is actually next for Algorand? You see, before we talk about the live chart, I think it's very important to understand that usually bad news are actually coming when we are at such low prices. For example, do you remember that about, I think it was 2 months ago, we had FIFA canceling their partnerships with Algorand? Do you remember what we said back then? In fact, let's actually look at that video again and see what we talked about. And I honestly do not believe that this is going to affect Algorand that much. If anything, this might be buying time. Why do I say that? Do you remember when exactly FTX collapse happened? It was in November of 2022. Now, let's go on Bitcoin's price chart and check the November of 2022 and see what happened in that period. If we just do this, excuse me. There we go. This is right in here, the FTX collapse. And as you can see, it actually marked our final low on BTC. And what happened from there? We got into a beautiful, beautiful bull run, which I do think still is going to continue for quite some time. There we go. As you can see, history tells us that the most negative news are going to come when we are hitting some sort of a bottom. And in case of Bitcoin, it happened to be our final low. And what about Algorand? It may very well be the low of our correction in the mid to long term. Also, here is another example for you. Let's go on XRP's chart from crypto.com. There we go. Let's go on weekly time frame. Okay, let me ask you this. When was it that the whole SEC situation started? I think it was right around, this area. And as you can see, sure, we did get a very strong move down, but that actually marked our final low in XRP. And from these prices, about, let's say, 18 cents area, we saw about a 10x move on the upside. And I'm willing to bet not a whole lot of people were back then the biggest fan of XRP. But again, we really cannot ignore the fact that bad news do happen when we are hitting some sort of mid, potentially even long-term low. And in case of Algorand, I don't really think that that's going to be an exception. You see, FIFA canceling their partnerships actually happened when we were right around these prices, about, let's say, the 18 cents area. And I think we can easily argue that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up into, I'm hoping that's going to be a larger degree wave 1, followed by a correction for wave 2. And if this is happening, okay, I think the next move is going to be insanely huge into wave 3 and 4 and 5. So question is, what can we expect from Algo in like very, very short term? You see, the fact that in terms of Elliott waves, we are absolutely on the right direction is amazing and fantastic. However, I don't really believe that the most crypto traders and investors are actually big fans of Elliott waves. So what I'm trying to say is this: I do not believe that Elliott waves is going to get enough traction in order to be a very, very solid reason for why Algorand is going up big time. No, what I do think has actually a very, very strong effect on the near futures price action actually comes down to classic patterns. Because let's hide everything. What is this? As you can see, we are having a beautiful classic picture perfect double bottom structure, and this can be kind of confirmed, but maybe not fully yet. Why is that? Because if you want to say the double bottom is confirmed, then okay, you need to see an initial move above the next line, followed by a consolidation pattern in here, and then yet another move up in order to take the highest high. And in case of Algo, it's somewhere around, let's say, 31.5 cents area. If we do this at that point, we can be bullish with like much more confidence. And question, what is the target for this pattern? First things first, you have to put your chart on regular scale. Okay, I'm going to keep saying this in every single update. There is simply no measuring waves on logarithmic, and then you need to measure the height of your pattern from here to about this low and put it at your breaking point. This is giving you, yes, about like a 37-38 cents algo in the short term, meaning potentially and hopefully in the next couple of weeks. And also at the same time, we do have kind of an important level around here. Now, in terms of what is happening in classic TA from weekly and daily time frame at the same time, we need to go back on Binance's chart. There we go, because there is actually a very, very important resistance area ahead of us. So what is it that I'm trying to say? I fully believe that Algorand is absolutely on the right direction and the price is most likely going to go up. However, right now it's not really, at least for me, a buy opportunity. No, my buy opportunity was way back down here, and we talked about this subject so many times. I said in here the risk to reward ratios are making perfect sense, so that's why this is a buy and also a long opportunity. At the moment, the price has risen way too much from the lowest low, and it doesn't really mean that it's not going to go up anymore. No, it can, and in my opinion, it will actually go up big time, but from my POV, it's not necessarily, at least right now, a buy opportunity. Now, if you want to be bullish, in algo with like much more confidence, may I suggest to just wait a little bit more until we go above this level and then consolidation followed by another move up. Why? Because that is going to, number one, confirm that this level is reclaimed, and number two, in terms of Elliott waves, it is going to confirm that on a higher degree this is actually a 1 2 3 4 5 wave impulsive structure, which is an unbelievably strong bullish sign indicating the final low in algo is N, and this is indeed hopefully the start of the next major phase of the bull run. So overall, do not get me wrong, we are looking fantastic and bullish, but is this at the moment a buy opportunity for like very short term? Maybe not necessarily. However, for the mid to long term, I do still believe that the price is sort of kind of cheap. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Algorand's charts. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time with your family and loved ones. Goodbye.